and welcome to episode 6 of series 1 of Master League Story Mode. Now look at poor Ian Holloway there in the centre. He's having an awful time. Look at him, pensive, he's got his hand up against his head. You don't know whether he's coming or going. We're without a win in 3 matches. He said, we really let this one slip away from us. We're just going to have to reset and win the next one. There's nothing else to it. Well, yeah, I agree with you, Ian. And the commenters especially, you've been excellent. Big shout out to everyone in the comments section. For those of you who haven't commented before, I actually haven't ever said this, but I essentially do reply to every single comment. Not as for any other reason as that I've got a lot of spare time and I like talking about PES. I'm a pretty sad guy really when it comes down to it. So if you want to comment, I will get back to you, and there's been some excellent ones recently. I think the main consensus has been in the last episode that we need to shake things up. This isn't working at the moment as it stands, and we've got Fulham in the next game who are top of the league. They've only conceded 1 goal, and they're looking insanely strong. So if we're going to get anything from this game, we're going to have to try something a bit different. Now, there's a couple of new commenters who had some good suggestions, so a little quick shout out to you two. Matt Whelan, he is one of the many people who, like me, isn't quite sure about old Paddy Bamford up front. He's failed to impress so far. Just look at his stats though. He's got some real big gaps in his stats, which are concerning for me. Physical contact and body control, 63 and 66 respectively. That is dangerously low for a centre forward, especially one who's only 77 speed, which is not really that quick. So he's not quick enough to get around a player or strong enough to hold them off. He's got decent ball control, his finishing is high, he's the best finisher in the squad by stats, but it's very difficult to get him into a position to score, and at only 70 header for someone who's getting on, you know, he's pretty tall. He doesn't have what we want, I don't think. So first time commenter as well, Scott Simmons, big shout out to you, Scott. He had a couple of suggestions. One of them was that Tomlin is a cart horse. Well, yes, he is. He's not Mr. Mobile. As we've said, he might have a dangerous pasty addiction, which Holloway is probably trying to sort out. That's something that Holloway will know quite a lot about, I imagine, being from the West Country. But Scott was not the only person to question Tomlin's ability at the moment. Long-time commenter, the Corporal, Thomas Crosby, also said, questioned whether Tomlin considered himself untouchable, which, we don't want that. You know, everyone has to fight for their place in this side. If it comes down to it at the moment, out of Tomlin and Bamford, the one to drop for me has got to be Bamford. So I'm going to give Engvall a run in the side. But I'm going to switch things up here. I'm going to change things. So another suggestion that Scott Simmons had that I really, really liked is basically switching from a 2 second striker, 1 centre forward, 3 at the front, to 2 strikers, so 2 centre forwards, and then a second striker sitting behind them. I like the idea of that. That's good. And this second striker role here, I really think is perfect for Cherry, who's really struggled to impose himself on games. So I'd like to give him a run there. Dicko, I think he deserves a run at centre forward. That's what we bought him for ultimately. He's got the pace and the finishing, I think, to trouble defences. So if we stick him up there, and I think what we're going to do is in a move not dissimilar to another famous slightly overweight centre forward who's moved back throughout his career, we're going to do a Wayne Rooney on him, and we're going to stick him in attacking midfield. He can play there. Lee Tomlin, 70 overall. He's got a bit more strength to him as well than Cherry, so hopefully when it comes to ball winning, he'll be a bit more successful. So then we're going to start Engvall up front. You know, we can switch him in with Bamford depending on form. Let's just compare Engvall quickly to Bamford. So Bamford wins in every single area, you know, through the technical stuff. But then if you go down to the physical stats, you can see that Engvall is far superior. Much stronger, much quicker. Well, not much quicker, but more explosive. His finishing is 4 worse, but actually, honestly, in PES this year, having a striker that's big and can get into the position to take a shot is sometimes more important. So I think we will, we'll swap him and Bamford around as we need to, and then the midfield 3 stays as it is. And then Cherry, hopefully we can get him involved in the game more. Maybe get Tomlin and Cherry linking up. It's very narrow, this formation now. But that's fine. We're a passing side. So hopefully we can cut through Fulham today like a sword. So there we are. A new tactic. And it's something that we definitely need to pull ourselves out of this slump. Some calling it a crisis. Some calling it a mini crisis. I think it's maybe a micro crisis. But there is definitely a whiff of crisis in the air. And if we go 4 matches without a win, then questions will be asked of Holloway. But this is not the game to come out of that slump, because Fulham are looking irresistible at the moment. Let's go and have a look at the teams. Well, we know what the team's going to be. So Holloway's made some big changes to our starting lineup today. Hopefully this will be enough to kickstart this team, because we've been looking a little bit flat. And he's trying to get that passing moving, try and get the ball into Cherry, have him drive at goal, because he can score as well as set up goals. Cherry's won it back there really nicely. Now he cuts back in, plays it back to Tomlin. Deeper role for the big man today. He's back to Rossiter. Rossiter looks early into Dicko. We can use his pace to get into the box. He can get past one. Oh, he's hit that really well. Dicko's showing exactly why we want him at centre forward. He's got that pace. Bamford in that position would be running on sand, but Dicko had just enough about him, which is really hard in this, to get ahead of his man. That's a decent effort as well. Keeper had to make a save. Matthews, ball inside to Cherry. He's turned away from one. Now it's Cherry into the box. The curling effort. Bettinelli gets a save on it, but that's better. Better from Cherry. Oh, Tomlin's won it back again in the midfield. He's doing a good job in his new role. Oh, Dicko with the little move, and he's away. Still Dicko. Can he get the cross in? He can. Cherry's there for the header. Bettinelli comes out and deals with that. Dicko looking really, really tricky today. Oh, Rossiter. Huge again. No, but that's a poor ball. Tomlin was sliding, slipping, couldn't get position. Now Cabano through to Martin, who turns back inside into Ayite. Oh, nearly through to Cabano. Goldborn able to clear. Ream gets the header in, and Fulham now putting the pressure on at the end of the first half. Into the box, Ayite gets a shot. Mika's able to save that one. That would have been a really disappointing end to this half, with all the possession and the good play we've had. And that's 0-0 at the half. Well, that was a roller coaster. We started off really well. We had chances. But Fulham looked so defensively strong that they even really only were half chances. And even then, we struggled to really, really work the keeper. Only 2 shots on target. It's been a tight game, as you'd expect, against a side like Fulham in such great form. He's back inside to Pack. That's a good ball. Back to Tomlin. Tomlin through the ball, looking for Marlon Pack. Edge of the box, he hits it. It's wide. It's one of our better chances of the game so far. Pack making a run from midfield. He had actually a lot of space there to take that shot. It's a well-threaded ball from Tomlin to find him. Really should have done better there. He found himself in a lot more space than I think he thought. Now Magnusson dribbles it forward. Ball into Engvall. Spreads it wide to Matthews. That's nice play. Matthews, oh, the pass was on. No, that's poor from Rossiter. That's really poor. Bad decision there. And then a bad decision with the tackle as well, to side down his man. Rossiter's let himself down there. He had a really good start to this game. He's picked up a yellow card there. Smith turns, gets the shot away. Oh, Rossiter, yeah, he gets it. And it's a ball into Engvall now. He looks through the centre into Cherry. He's looking for options here. He's had to turn back. Cherry looking over the top into Engvall. Oh, Engvall's there, falls to him. Into Dicko. Dicko across the goal! Yes! Dicko gets his goal. The centre forward for today. And that was calm finishing when required. It was a sloppy play really from Fulham to give it the ball back, gift it back to Engvall on the edge of the box. But he showed good composure to slot Dicko through for his first goal of the game. It was better. Cherry, that's the position we want Cherry in. Trying to probe, dribble through the middle, put passes in. And that was a lovely finish from Dicko across the keeper into the bottom left-hand corner. We've moved him into a more central role today, and it seems to have paid off with that goal. Dangerous ball through the middle, but Pack's there to get it. But Cabano somehow gets away with it. Ite inside, but Roster's there to pick that one out. And now he finds Engvall. Early ball into Cherry. Can he turn Sigurdsson? He can. Still Cherry. Looking for the ball into... Oh, he's taken out just as he passed there. Cherry looking dangerous there. That's where we want him. That's what I've said. I'll say it again. Cherry should be dribbling at the defence from those positions. He got the pass away just before the tackle came in. And now it's a free kick in a dangerous position. It's Lee Tomlin over this one. But really, it's got to be Cherry or Pack. And for me, for a right footer, this is the right position. So Marlon Pack scored one free kick already this season. Can we make it two? It's Marlon Pack over this one. Over the wall! Oh! Tupac! He's not dead! Tupac! Marlon Tupac Shakur. And yeah, great stuff. Those sort of positions are perfect for the right footer. And Marlon Pack, that's his second free kick of the season. And this one was even better than the one he scored earlier. That was a lovely, lovely goal for him. And he'll be very pleased to put us 2-0 up. That's what we needed on 73 minutes against the league leaders. Fulham, we've only conceded 1 goal before today, have now conceded 2 to this changed up Ian Holloway side. Dangerous here, Ayita down the side. Pack does well to get back. Tomlin, the big man, getting the tackles in. That's what we want to see. Cherry, wide to Engvall. Oh, his touch let him down that time. So 10 seconds left. Looks like this could be a really vital win for Ian Holloway. Been on a bad run of form. Can we keep the clean sheet? Yes, we can. Magnussen's in there. He clears. And that's 2-0 at home at Ashton Gate. The Bristol City fans absolutely delighted with this result. Lovely stuff. Absolutely lovely stuff. I think the change of formation definitely worked. Shout out to all the commenters who suggested things that contributed to this change, because it's meant that Dicko's got his goal and Marlon Pack with another great free kick. That was special. Great game, especially against top of the league Fulham. Huge stuff there. Oh, by that point Fulham had conceded 5, so that's, 2 of their 5 goals came at the hands of Bristol City today, and only their 2nd loss of the season. We've still only conceded 6 though, to be fair. We've only lost the 1. It's the draws that are making us suffer at the moment. But we're up into 4th and only 3 points behind Fulham now. So we pegged them back slightly. That's great. We're back in the playoff positions, which is where we want to be. So, with one tricky game out of the way, we're on to another tricky game. It's Liverpool in the FA Cup. Let's go and have a look at the teams for today. So I think this formation worked pretty well. I'm sure you'll agree. I don't think there's anything we need to change about that. How long's Tammy Abraham out for now? 4 weeks. He's nearly back. I think really Abraham and Dicko as a centre-forward duo, if this formation continues to work for us, with Cherry behind, would be excellent. Cherry's on a blue today. Pack's on a blue as well. They both had good games. See if we can get another goal for Dicko. Tomlin's still on a downward arrow, but we'll play him. He was really good actually in the centre of midfield. He was breaking play up. He's a physical presence at the very least. Difficult to manoeuvre around. You've got to take a long route with Lee. Up against Liverpool that are scattered with incredible quality. Philippe Coutinho is only 78 rated there because he's out on the wing, but we know how dangerous he can be. And Lallana on the other side with Sturridge in the middle. I'm not looking forward to this. This is going to be tricky. Mane on the bench, Origi on the bench. Let's give it a go though. Come on. Come on the cider, boys. So we're yet to manage a good run in the FA Cup in Master League story mode. Neither Ferguson's Hull nor Sherwood's Blackburn have managed anything close to a good run, but we're going to have to overcome Liverpool here, which after a big result against Fulham seems a bit more likely now than it did before this episode started. So more of the same will be in Holloway's rallying cry before this match, I'm sure. Rossiter back up against his old club, Liverpool Youth. Oh, Dicko, what a turn there. He's fouled though, surely, but Matthews round the corner into Cherry. He's only got Engvall in the box to look for. He puts the ball in. Engvall was there. It's Pack up against Gruick. That's a big battle in the centre, but Pack comes away with that header. Oh, and he comes away with the ball as well. Looking for the run of Dicko through the centre. Can he get away from Moreno? He can. Dicko hits it with the left. Straight at Karius, but that was good play there. Oh, Pack's won it back again. Oh, that header. Didn't quite make it to his man. And this is dangerous now. Coutinho in space. Goldborn out of position. Get back, Jeff. Get back, Jeff. Oh, it's Gruick now. He can put a ball into the box. Goldborn's come across. Put a tackle in. Better late than never, Jeff. But it's out for a corner. James Milner with the outswinging corner. Sturridge is unmarked. How did you... You could see that... it was... Son of a... You could see him just strolling forward on his own. No one anywhere near him. Magnussen made a last-ditch effort to get to that. We shouldn't be conceding goals from set pieces. It's going to be hard enough not to concede any in the normal run of play, but we shouldn't be giving them away. Not the start we needed. Let's put us on the back foot straight away. Sturridge back heel inside to Jordan Henderson. Tomlin puts the block in. Dicko lays it off to Cherry first time. Oh, that wasn't meant to be for Lee. Dicko round the corner looking for Lee. Tomlin, Gruick though has got the better of him there physically. Matthews, ball into the box for Engvall. Sweeps it in. Oh, Engvall on the rebound. And Engvall's got a goal. Matthews, that ball was absolutely delicious. They do call him the Welsh Cafu. And that was vision extraordinaire from the Welshman. Look at this. He saw the run of Engvall. Beautiful. His first shot straight into the Liverpool keeper. He was there for the rebound. That's his first goal of the season. And that's what we want him for. It was a good run. It was an intelligent run. A lot of people doubting Bamford's ability to make those intelligent runs. And I think I'd be inclined to agree with you when you see Engvall do something like that. Pat gets away from his man, and that's a great ball into Engvall. Engvall now looking over the top into Dicko. Back to Cherry. Oh, Cherry hits it first time. Karius had to make a save. Don't think anyone expected Cherry to hit it from that distance and from that angle. But that was a great counter-attack, and we had 4v3 for a second there. Dicko got the head back into Cherry, who gambled on that one, and Karius had to make a save. So it's Marlon Pack floating it into the far post. Can Engvall get it back across? No, he is up against Sacco, though. Oh, Tomlin twisting, turning. Lee Tomlin into the box. Oh, he's been taken down, but Cherry's there now. Back inside. Cherry with the finish! Oh, good! I've been waiting for him to score. Cherry, oh baby. The crowd, the delighted travelling Bristol City crowd chant. Cherry, oh baby. I think I'm in love with your goals. And it was Tomlin who was the creator for this one. Weaving into the box. It fell to Cherry. Oh, that little step back inside was delicious. And then the finish for Cherry's first goal of the season. And then suddenly out of nowhere, Klopp's Liverpool are behind to Holloway's Bristol. And it was Lee Tomlin and Cherry who combined somewhat fortuitously. But that was absolutely no doubt about that finish. That was a great one. Oh, Henderson does well. But Matthews is in there on Lallana. He spots Dicko making the run. Can we use his pace to get away from Sacco? He can. He's inside Moreno. This is great running here from Dicko. Still Dicko into the box. Can he cut it back for Cherry? Oh, he's hit the post! It's out to Matthews. The right back hits it. Karius is there, gets a save. Oh, it could have been 3. It should have been 3. Oh, my word. And now Liverpool bring it forward as I try and regain my composure. Oh, great play by Goldborn. Huge performances all over the pitch so far. Tomlin inside. Great play from him. Engvall into Cherry. Just holding the pass. Oh, held it too long. But Pack finds Goldborn. Now Goldborn part to the line. Dicko's there waiting for the header. Cherry back to Pack. Pack into Cherry. Oh, Gruy goes straight through the back of him there. And that's a free kick in a dangerous position. Will it be another Marlon Pack special? Or is this more on the Cherry side? I think it is. Cherry with a little feint. Gruy straight through his back. Tomlin likes to line up for these, but I think from this position we'll give Cherry a go. It's a long way out, this one. It's Cherry over it. It's over the wall! Oh, Karius had to make a huge save. A big hand there from Karius. Sturridge can't keep that in. Wow, it should have been 3. Could have been 4. Lallana now out on the left-hand side into Daniel Sturridge, but Flint's out. And that's a commanding tackle from the centre-back. Dicko lays it off to Cherry. Back heel into Engvall. Engvall looks over the top into Dicko's into the box. He's away from Moreno. Dicko hits it. Another great save from Karius. And Liverpool have to clear again. But now it's Rossiter. Edge of the box. Slips it through to Matthews. Ball inside to Dicko. Oh, it's 3! It's 3-1. And it's unbelievable football here from Bristol City. The Cider Army going absolutely nuts. Ian Holloway is loving this. As am I. As are these players. Some of the play in this game has been irresistible. Liverpool under the cosh. Rossiter, this is a beautiful ball here into Matthews. But this one again, Matthews setting up another goal. First he found Engvall, now he's found Dicko with a very similar ball. Slips it inside, and that's a great finish from Dicko. Oh, Lee Tomlin, great tackle. Through the middle into Cherry. Oh, it's just too long. Just too long. Oh, and that's half time. 3-1 at the half. Cannot believe this. What a performance from this Bristol City side. Clearly G'd up by the Fulham result, but no one expected them to come out and play some of the football they have done today. 60% possession. Look at all those shots. We're making Liverpool look like a Sunday League side. But let's not get too excited, because I feel like that's exactly the sort of thing I'll say, and then we'll lose. Let's get back into the game. Stop talking. Stop it. Mika plays it short into Magnuson. Side to Lee Tomlin. He's really taken to this new role. He sprays it out wide to Matthews. That's a great pass. Now Matthews looking down the line again for the pace of Dicko. He's troubled everyone so far. He's troubled Sacco there. Ball inside to Pack. Oh, it's off the top of the bar. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Marlon Pack should have had another goal there. Dicko's just being a pain in the arse. Gets away from Sacco so easily. Oh, it's somehow Liverpool keeper gets a hand to it. It's tipped onto the top of the bar. Can't get much more unlucky than that. And now it's Klein. Tomlin tracking back. Lee Tomlin. That's beautiful. Ball inside to Engvall. Inside to Cherry. Cherry turns Henderson. Little ball over looking for Dicko. Oh, it's 4! It's 4 and it's gorgeous. And we are in dreamland now. That should be good night for Liverpool. Dicko gets his second. Some of the play in that just unbelievably beautiful. Starting from Lee Tomlin, winning the ball back in midfield. His ball into Engvall. Finds Cherry again from Engvall. He turns his man and that's a beautiful little chip into Dicko, who's in such great form. And that finish was not under debate. That's a beautiful ball from Cherry on his right foot. We've done so well to get him involved in the game more in the last 2 games with the new formation. Thank you again to the commenters. Where would I be without you? Certainly not in the FA Cup. We'd probably be playing Bamford up front. It does cause trouble there and it falls to Milner. Great save. And now Matthews can clear, but he doesn't. It's into the box. Now it's Lallana. Oh, he's put it across. It's still so early in a game that even at 4-1 up, that would have been a real blow. That's poor defending though from Matthews. He looks so good going forward, but he almost cost us a goal there. And 4-2 certainly would not feel as secure as 4-1. Matthews looks for the ball into the top. Tomlin's there. Doesn't fall to him. Pat gets the header though and it's back into Tomlin. He turns his man. That's foul referee, but it's fallen to Engvall on his left foot. Powers it in. Karius gets the save. Back to Goldborn here. Into Lee Tomlin. Turns away from Henderson. Lee Tomlin with the curling effort. Karius with a fingertip save. Lee Tomlin deserved a goal there. We're just all over them. This is so much fun. Tomlin, that turn away. Simple stuff. The curling shot. Oh, it took fingertips to get that saved. Pack puts it into the box. Roster's there looking for it. Oh, Rossiter gets the header. And it's 5-1. The ex-Liverpool youngster. He'll be very pleased to get a goal against his old club. And he missed a chance like that in the last episode. But from this time, from the corner, he did not miss. Not even close to missing. Bam, he gets his big, round, bald head on that. The 19-year-old. I think that might be his first goal for the club. So he'll be very pleased to get it against Liverpool. Oh, he rose well for it. Liverpool just giving up here. And there it is. 5-1. Well, well, well. What an episode this has been. After the darkness, the dark times of the last episode, we bounced back. And it was a tactical change that was the catalyst for this bouncing back. Shaking it up. Clearly the phrase of the hour, because that's what we did and it really, really worked. So there we go. That is pure domination in a stat line. Jesus Christ. 10 shots on target. It could have been 7 or 8. Easily. There were some huge saves. We hit the post. So who gets man of the match in that? Well, it's Dicko on 7. But everyone pretty much on 6 or above. Cherry looked good. Tomlin again looked great. He's really found his position, I think. So we sail past Liverpool into the 3rd round of the FA Cup. So Southampton up next. That's going to be a tricky one as well. But, you know, given the choice between Liverpool and Southampton, I probably would have taken Southampton. So if we can beat Liverpool 5-1, there's nothing we can't do. So a huge win there. 2 huge wins. We're back in contention in the league. And we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Just some players look like new signings now with these changes of formation. Just so pleased with that. Hopefully we can continue that form on Friday up against Wolves away. That should be a tricky one, but hopefully, you know, this newfound pizzazz this team has will follow over into the next episode. I'll see you on Wednesday for the 2nd episode of our Become a Legend series, which I think a few of you are quite enjoying. I'm definitely enjoying. So we'll see how Jack Harrison gets on in the Copa America. Got some news about that as well, something interesting which happened related to that. So we'll let you know about that on Wednesday, and I'll see you in a bit.